Howdy, Spartans! Squirt and I here are going to go over the equivalent fraction decimal to be done later percent chart that we did in class today. You so totally rock! Okay, out of the way, stuff. Okay, if you recall or if you missed it, you're going to need to copy these down for your notes. We have a number line here that's divided into 2 sections. So the first section is 1 out of 2, known as a half, and the second section is 2 out of 2, or 1 whole. 1 half, 2 halves make a whole. So 1 half, if you recall, the decimal is a 0.5 or a 0.50. We'll call it a 0.50 for right now. Okay, the next one down, let me zoom in. There are 1, 2, 3 sections here. So the first is 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and 3 out of 3 is 1 whole. So we have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. And if you recall that 1/3 is the 0.3 that repeats to eternity, but we're just going to write 0.33 and then a forever hat, or a vinculum is the actual name. So if 1/3 is 0.3 repeated, 2/3 is double that. 0.3 doubled would be a 0.6 repeated. All right, let's go to the next number line. This one's divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So we're going to call this one 1/4. We're going to call this one 2 out of 4, which is half. This one would be 3 out of 4. And this one is 4 out of 4. Okay, let me straighten that up a little. Okay, and if you remember with money, if I have $1 and I cut it into, or divide it into 4 parts, each part is worth a quarter, or 25 cents. So 1/4 is 25.25. 2/4 is half $1, which is 0.50, 50 cents. 3/4 is a 0.75. or 75 cents, and 4/4 is a whole dollar. Perfect. All right, to the back. All right, up at the top, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So let's divide this out. 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, or 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5 out of 5, or 5/5, is 1 whole. Now, if you recall, the fifths are on your hand, or this hand. And if you take 1 whole and cut it in like $1 and divide it among 5 people, how much would each person get? They would get 20 cents each. So 1/5 is a 0.2, or a 0.20. 2/5 can be called a 0.4, or a 0.40. 3/5, 20, 40. 0.60. 4/5 is 0.80. And 5/5 is a whole. So on your hand, count by 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, a whole. Okay, let's go to the middle line. This is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course the bell rings. So the first one is 1 out of 8, 2 8s, 3 8s, 4 8s, 5 8s, 6 8s, whoops, come here, 6, 7 8s, and then 8 8s, 1 whole. Now, writing the decimals in here got really squished. So one of my first period students had a brilliant idea. Turn the paper sideways and then write them along this way. So 1/8, 0.125. 2 8s. We say 0.250, but you can drop the O and just put 0.25. Scoot that down a little. 3 8s, 0.375. 4 8s, 0.500. I'm going to drop one of them and just put 0.50. 2 places is enough. 5 8s, 0.625. 6 8s, 0.750. I'm just going to put 0.75. 7 8s, 0.875, 8 8s, 1, oop, I squished it off, 8 8s, 1 whole. All right, so if you need to pause, you can to copy that down. We're going to move on to the next number line. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the tenths. So let's write the fractions on top. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 5 out of 10, that's halfway. 6 out of 10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and 10 out of 10 gives us 1 whole. So if we had $1, 1 whole dollar, and we divided it into 10 parts, each part would be a dime, which is 10 cents. So 1 dime out of 10 would be worth 10 cents, but 1/10 is a 0.1. If you want, you can add a 0. It's a good idea for this chart to add a 0 and go at least 2 decimal places. So, 10 cents, 0.10.
Coach Wallace?
I feel an announcement coming on during my video.
Or you can call the front desk, but there's someone who's going to meet you in your classroom, please. Thank you.
Okay, it's over. All right, 2/10, 0.20. I got to learn how to pause this video during my videos so when they do an announcement, I can stop it. I'll learn. 3/10, 0.30. 4/10, 0.40. 5/10, 50 cents. 6 dimes, 60 cents. 7/10, 70 cents. 8/10, 0.8, add a 0, 80 cents. And then 9/10, 0.9, or add a 0, 90 cents. Okay, this is going to go in our notes section, and we're going to revisit this chart again on Thursday after we've done our percent lesson. Hope you have a good day. Bye, dude.